Follow the Man Lounge. You go to YouTube, you can always get the replays there. Also, we always post the music. So the music that's coming from DJ Troy Boy, DJ Kool-Aid, the Package DJ, all those different mixes that they do for us, custom for the Man Lounge, we post those also. But if you just want to catch any of the replays on any of the segments that we post, go to YouTube and search the Man Lounge on there. Make sure you subscribe and comment and like. Also, on our Instagram, check us out, the Man Lounge 214. Trey, man, I'm logged on, bro. You make sure you listen to the show. Stop calling me.
Hey, so for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I just want to put something out real quick for local people. If you may be looking for a job or something and you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Mesquite on the 13th of November, they're having a job fair. This job fair is the Mesquite Workforce, and it will be held at
what's that? Workforce
Center. Mesquite Workforce Center next Wednesday. It's November the 13th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They'll have over 15 employers there ready to interview and hire for customer service representatives, collections, census takers, wireless, IT, healthcare, educators, manufacturers, a whole list of opportunities. So if you're looking for a job in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, remember the Mesquite Workforce Center. Next Wednesday, November the 13th, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., they're doing employment job fair.
Gotcha. Also, just want to give some shout-outs to some people that's been engaging with us on social media. Shout-out to Steph Michelle. Shout-out to Girl on Fire. That's Sammy.
What up, Sammy?
Sammy. Who else is on here?
Hey, let's shout out to Marisa.
Marisa, yeah.
Shout out to Madam Posh. Madam Posh, she contacted me on Instagram the other day, and she said she'd send in a video for us. I said, no, we don't want a video. We want a live demonstration. So we want you in here live tying up people. So in case, Mikey B, in case you don't know, Madam Posh is a dominatrix. Who
Mikey B just turned red and just started smiling hard.
He's just smiling.
I'm half white, half Mexican. My skin can't decide which way it wants to go.
Courtney, he was smiling hard. You might want to get some rope out when you get home.
She's a special lady, female guest on the Man Lounge. She comes in and talks about the BDSM lifestyle.
So tying people up, smacking them with
her
leather
specialty.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if she comes while I'm here, my safe word is harder.
Courtney, he telling y'all business now. So, but yeah, she wants to. She's ready to come back on. She just doesn't. For some reason, she when I text her on the phone, she said it just doesn't come through. So IG, that's where she lives, and YT YouTube, that's where she is. So definitely hit her up at the if you want to reach out to.
Pretty soon, the alphabet won't even be. It'll be obsolete.
I know, right?
Fucking IG, YT,
But if you want
PYT.
Is she gonna tie you up? Who's she doing the
Well, she actually has a gentleman. That's what she refers to.
No, we
him
want
as,
her to bring some
a
hoes.
gentleman.
MP, we want you to bring some hoes to the Man Lounge.
She refers her gentleman, but
we want you to tie up another broad.
Are you volunteering?
She brings some hoes and do it too. Also.
I thought you were volunteering to be tied up.
He said if she brings some hoes, he'll go with him too. Yeah.
You want to be tied up with him?
I don't want to, but
you will.
We'll see what happens.
What's that safe word again?
Harder.
Wow. Okay, that's a hell of a safe word. So, but yeah, you can reach out to her. Anybody's interested, you can reach out to her at the MP Express. She says she does not do pegging, so if that's your thing, don't hit her up.
Oh, okay. Let's hold my breath over here like what I just agreed to.
Come on, Mikey.
Getting your asshole blown out.
Yeah, not the pegging, man. Come on now.
Every rose has its thorns.
Damn. Or a peg.
But that's what's up. So, switching gears real quick to politics. And this person who calls himself the president right now, Donald Trump, and everything that's going on.
I call him Agent Orange.
Agent Orange. I think, I was thinking the other day, I was watching CNN and everything that's going on with this guy. I think if he doesn't make some moves real quick, either sooner or later he'll do some jail time. That's the goal right now because
it's going to be later.
A lot of his underhanded dealings are being exposed right now, and so between him and Giuliani, the two of them going back and forth with each other, throwing each other under the bus now. Giuliani was saving him the first couple of years. Now Giuliani's like, it's every man.
Well,
for himself.
Giuliani became the center of the investigation.
Yeah, once that whole Ukraine thing
And then
came
he
out.
was like, hold up.
Yeah.
I was rolling with this motherfucker, but I ain't rolling with him like that now.
Exactly, because he see once Trump starts catching heat, he just starts throwing people under the bus.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. And it's one thing they've been saying, like his daughter, Ivanka, has not been around lately. He did something about almost a year ago. He came out and said something against the Jews. And her and her husband have stopped coming around. And it's like...
Ain't her husband like the top advisor? Kushner?
Yeah. He stopped coming around. You look on the... when he's at these events and things like that, unless it's like one that's extremely high profile, you're not going to see them there. In the beginning. And now since when he threw his youngest son, his Donald, or oldest son, Donald Jr.
He's like the retard of the group.
You don't see him around anymore.
He's the flunky of the group, bro. He's like, look.
His name is barely coming up nowadays. So I think they're trying to get ready. He's definitely getting ready for it because he's got his supporters who are sending in money to get him ready for this.
Bail him out. That's what they're going to bail him out. Wasn't the chant lock her up? Now it's going to be bail him out.
But it was interesting. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you into baseball. But we were talking last week during the World Series. Trump went to the game. And while he was at the game.
He went to 3 games and they booed him at all.
Yeah, I heard they booed him. I didn't hear
Yeah.
a lot about it, but I heard he got booed.
Are we out there? Okay. But yeah, they booed him. And I was like, okay, so he's getting a real understanding of what's really going on right now. And so he's I don't think he's going to be around for a second term.
Listen to me.
He'll definitely.
I've been out of town a couple times this week in the country. And I understand why Trump won.
Yeah, because all those people came out of the backwoods and voted.
Bruh, literally, like,
Yeah.
going down 45 in some of those small towns, all you see is Trump 2020. Trump did. So they're not caught up in the mainstream bullshit like we are, where we're turning on CNN or MSNBC every day and we're watching and listening.
And they
all they
support his
hear
racist
is the
rhetoric.
talking points of what he says, and they think everything is gravy.
Yeah. They
And so
support
it's
his
just,
racist rhetoric.
I show up the Democrats get their shit together. Because there's so many of them motherfuckers. It's just, I think they're gonna pull. I think they're gonna pull votes from each other, and that's how he ends up winning again.
No, I think that if I think more people are going to show up from the inner cities.
I'm telling you right now, I'm voting for Bernie. Bernie is my man.
Bernie Sanders.
What's up, Bernie? Set that motherfucker on fire, baby. I can buy 100,000 in student debt. I need gone. I need that shit wiped out.
Well, I think one thing that a lot of people, and my daughter and I were talking about this, the Democrats, one of their biggest talking points right now is Medicare for everybody, Medicaid for everybody, insurance for everybody.
Yep.
Take care of the masses. And, I think one of the biggest problems with that is that how are you going to fund that?
And that's where you lose the common person. They don't understand the back end of these bills or how they're written or how they're going to be funded. Just like everybody's excited about some of these bills that just got signed and they don't even fucking go in effect until 2023.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you excited for right now? You got 4 years before it goes in effect.
That's the thing with all these presidents. They come in with these issues, and this is their thing that they're selling themselves on. But even if they get into power and they can make that, if they can pass that through Congress, you don't see the effects of any of that till the next president.
Yep.
There's
Exactly.
stuff that Obama did that we're just now starting to see the effects of, that people criticize him for. It's like it's not like you flip a switch and all of a sudden everybody's healthy and got free health care.
Yeah.
It takes years to do that.
Yeah, people don't understand it. They don't realize that. But having a daughter who's sick, my daughter has lupus and fibromyalgia. So insurance is very important to her. It's hard for her to hold a job. Mm-hmm. So that for her, that's definitely a plus for her to always be able to have insurance, because she's 28 years old and she can't go on my insurance or her mom's insurance.
Yeah, but see, the flip side of it is some of these models, the way that they're trying to write these healthcare bills, it's actually going to put a squeeze on the workforce if it's funded the way, like Elizabeth Warren, she wants to have a flat tax. If you have employees, you pay X amount of dollar per employee. That's your contribution that you're going to pay to the federal government. The federal government's going to offset the subsidy, whatever the difference is.
So it's going to hurt the small mom and pop businesses.
So small mom and pops now won't go out and hire, which is what we experienced right before the mandated health care. It was a big layoff.
And
it hurt the economy even more. It was a downturn. It was a downturn in housing. So it is a major, major effect. And I mean, once we get to a point where there's a system, I believe this. I believe that we can have a healthcare system that is sustainable around the country and can provide quality healthcare to everybody that everybody contributes to, just like you do in Canada.
Just like you do in Canada. I was just about to say that. Canada has
just like you do in Canada.
Canada has a system like that, and it works very well.
So what you're seeing right now is everybody's dishing out these envelopes, trying to get behind these different bills, and different insurance companies are trying to persuade, and that's the part of politics I don't like, bro.
How does it work in Canada? You said everybody contributes.
I believe they pay. I believe it's just like a regular Fed tax that you pay. Mm-hmm. But anywhere you go, as long as you have a Canadian ID, you can walk into any hospital and receive
have insurance coverage.
Why can't we just copy Canada?
Because
we just do exactly the same?
Because Canada don't make the money that we make. See, what we got to understand is we're talking about taking a staple of the economy that they can bank on and say, hey, for the next 10 years, we're going to make $30 billion a year out of this. Now we're shaking that up. When you talk about shaking that up, now they're like, well, hold on. What kind of money are we going to make?
Yeah.
They're not worried about the sick person down on the front line. They're worried about what's going to happen 10 years from now. 10 years from now, what does healthcare look like?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody's trying to jockey in position because if you notice, now insurance companies are more accepting to these online doctors.
Yep.
Before they was like, fuck no. Yep. Now they're like, hey, go do your online doc. And like, bitch, I want to see somebody. I want to see a doctor. So before the things that weren't the norm have been bucked, and now they're becoming the norm. And so that's how opioids got out of control. When they opened up all these pain centers, the epicenter of that shit was Florida.
Oh, yeah. Florida.
And for the longest, they wasn't locking them up. Yeah.
I lived in Florida for 2 years, and I mean,
Doc in the box is what they used to call them.
Pills are everywhere.
You can go to Doc in the box and be like, man, my back hurts, and he's going to write you a script, and you're going to have 1,000 Xanax for the next 4 months.
See, that's news, that's news to me.
They'll give you 90 Vicodins per month for the next 6 months.
So what the federal government has started doing is they started going after the pharmaceutical companies that were producing them, but then they've also started locking up doctors that have been writing excessive amount of prescriptions. And so it's a double-edged sword. You know, the doctors are claiming, hey, man, I'm treating this patient, through opioid. I don't know that they're lying to me. I don't know that they're faking it. I don't know that they're selling their pills. But there's now measures in place for you to go just go get some hydrocodone or some Xanax or something like that. Shit, they gotta check your system now to make sure that you're taking it. Make sure you ain't got too much in there.
But
it's crazy.
What's fucked up about that? It's like you can go on to what you call a doc in the box and get prescriptions online. But when I walk into Walmart and get cold medicine, I got to show my ID.
Damn right.
Because
you blacks, y'all steal. So.
The other side of that is 2017. I got in this car wreck. I got ruined by a truck, like a big Chevy. It was doing like 70. Just plowed.
Did you call Frankel and Frankel?
No, I called. I wish I did. I called Jim Adler. Don't. Oh,
wow.
They got more money than I do.
The hammer!
I got hammered.
Wow.
But,
are you serious?
I go to all these doctors. I had staples on my head.
God
I had
damn.
like broken shoulder. My wrist was broken. The strongest thing they would give me was Tylenol 3.
What?
And like I literally slept in the matter of like the first month. I slept maybe 6 hours. Like I couldn't lay on a bed without getting a huge migraine. I had to sleep sitting up on a couch, and I couldn't do that for more than like 30 minutes at a time.
Man.
I just didn't sleep. And I would tell the doctors that like I need something to help me sleep. I'm in constant pain. And they're like, this is what the law is. This is all I can give you. I'm like, but I'm not abusing. Like what you're asking for Vicodin. And I was like, how is that abusing? I know that's a pain pill. I need pain pills. I don't care what it is, but Tylenol, I have Tylenol at home.
Hey, we got another call in. What's going on? You're on the Man Lounge with Frankie and that dude.
Hey, this is Carvell Bowens, the activist 1914. How's everybody doing?
Yo, what's up, Carvell?
What's up, Murder? I mean, Carvell.
What's up with it?
Hey, man, we got an in-studio special guest with us, comedian Mikey B.
What's up? How's it going?
Okay. All right, Mikey B. I heard a lot about you. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing? What's going on today?
Man, calling in. I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about this election that just happened on Tuesday.
Yeah, what you got, man? So that was the what were the elections for?
Well, it was mainly the state propositions for the different, bullshit laws that they're trying to enact and other stuff, pork belly stuff. But it was some good things in there. I think it was 10 different propositions. I don't have my notes with me. I'm on the run right now, but a couple of the popular ones was the one about, the state parks. I think everybody got behind that one, kind of increasing the budget for that and everything. And then also there was one that was very controversial. They were wondering why it was even in there. Was the one about Texas having a law to make sure that we never had a state tax, which is a positive thing, which Republicans could get behind. Democrats, everybody.
Yeah, but
the
also
way they worded it.
I was gonna say, Carvell, the way they worded that one, they almost tricked people into implementing the law because you had to vote yes for the end result to be no.
Exactly. So where did that come from? That's the main point right there. Why word it like that in a confusing way to fool around and make people actually vote for a state tax?
Yeah, because as soon as people saw the proposition, the way it was worded, they thought it was proposing a state tax. So the initial reaction is to say, no, I don't want a state tax. So if you had voted no on Prop 4, you were actually implementing a state tax. And so it didn't pass, though. So that's good stuff, man.
Yeah, so the thing about it is now I'm probably going to be on the search to really see who really all worked on that, because I think they were on some trick stuff where they wanted people to actually take a chance and let it go. I don't know. That's kind of funny. We got to get to the bottom of that. I do want to say one other important race that was in there. It was the House District 100 race. Now, I don't have my notes with me. I could probably look it up on my phone, but Daniel Clayton was obviously the most qualified person for that position. Mm-hmm. But you got Lorraine Birabil, who went out and got these endorsements early. She's nothing more than a precinct chair. Now, this is a great woman. I'm not downing her, but she's not ready for that state representative position. And she got all these votes just because some high-name Negroes attached her name to her literature. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to get more. We got to do something. We're going to have to create a foundation or something. I'm working on some stuff now where we get more voter awareness going on out here. I mean, not just getting out to vote, but hell, having people actually know what the hell is going on.
I know that's right, brother. I know that's right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, we appreciate you calling with the update, man, and keeping listeners informed, especially for that Dallas-Fort Worth area out there. And as you know, man, anytime you got anything going on, you can always give us a shout in the Man Lounge.
Hey, Carvell, if you decide to do something, to kind of motivate or rally the people to come together to become more educated, definitely keep us involved in that. Let us know what's going on. Definitely like to be a part of that.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it might be something I try to enact with y'all, but I'm working on some stuff now. Hopefully we can get some, semi-political people, not political puppets, but other conscious, civilians maybe possibly to jump on board with it. We could work it out.
Definitely, man. Keep in touch. Let us know, man, and we'll be following up with you, see what we can do.
Okay, thank y'all for having me.
All right, brother.
Take it easy, man.
On the call. All right, bye.
Hey, man, and for those that just tuned in, you're logged on to power214.com, and you're listening to the world-famous Man Lounge. We just got finished speaking to Brother Carvell Bowens, who is an activist with the Texas Organizing Project. He was giving us an update on the local elections that happened down here in the Texas area. They had a House candidate, District 100, and then also quite a few propositions going through. But interesting to hear how they draft the language on some of these things that have people vote, and they're trying to trick people into implementing certain things. It's just what we were just talking about with the insurance industry. Yeah. It's a clear-cut solution to healthcare.
Yeah, it's very tricky when they. I've always thought that's funny when they word it like that. Like you got to vote no for yes or yes or no.
Yeah.
It's extremely tricky.
Make it simple.
When he was saying that, I was thinking about like Pornhub just did something similar. They have it. You click to skip the ads, and now they changed the language to skip the ad to they changed it to French.
So you watch your porn in French now?
So like, does the language make a difference though when you watch porn?
But no, it's if you want to skip the ad. Normally it used to pop up down there and say to skip, just skip. Now it's in French.
I'm just
La publication live.
Well, it sounds like you changed your settings on there.
No, I ain't changed my settings on there. It's still the same. So I knew where skip should be. So
I didn't know there was ads on porn, like the porn. I think I use like X videos. I don't think there's really many ads.
Bro, I ain't been on Pornhub in so long.
That's the main thing. Pornhub has everything. Pornhub even has it even tells you the movies that the actual mainstream movies that have actual penetration in them. And I'm like, wow.
There's mainstream movies with penetration in them?
Yeah. See? You're missing out on Pornhub.
Somebody's watching a trailer.
I know,
right?
Well, I don't know if we blew through our break or not. 'Cause I think we were supposed to go to break, but we had just got a call in real quick.
Yeah, I did. I thought we were, so.
What were we supposed to go at 6:20?
It's 6:15, I thought.
6:15. Shampoo. What time we supposed to go to break, baby? Hey, we just got our 1 minute knot. Hey, man, you're tuned in to Power214.com. You're listening to World Famous Man Lounge. That is proudly sponsored by DSRRBusRental.com. That's right. If you're going down to the Dominican Republic, if you need activities, if you need transportation to and from the airport, if you just need somebody to walk you around and speak English, make sure you don't get lost down there. Call Rosario, 717-589-8406. We're about to head to a quick break. Y'all enjoy this quick music, and when you come back, we'll be wrapping it up with our in-studio special.